Hey people, Strawberryno here, back with another reaction. This time I'm going to be reacting to all of Honkai Impact third cinematics as sorted by this random playlist I found. At least this is the playlist I was most confident in because it has like the most cinematics. It has like 51 videos or something like that, but it starts with this specific video, which I heard is a good starting point if you are completely unaware of what is happening in the games. I never played Honkai third. There was at one point there was a plan for me to go back to it because I've been introduced to Hoyo via Genshin Impact. I've been there like since 1.0 release, lost interest in that game. By the time Inazuma rolled in, I did all of its story and then I was like, eh. And then I played all of Honkai Star Rail up to now. And I am, after the last bit of story I did, I decided I'm not gonna play that game anymore. I'm just not that excited for new story chapters for some reason. I don't know if that's common, or probably not, because like these games are only getting popular and popular. But anyway, between all of that, somewhere there was for a second a plan for me to go back to Honkai Impact third, especially when I heard they did a crossover with Evangelion and Asuka was available as a character to pull for, and I was like, holy fuck, that's one of the best crossover in all of the Hoyo games. Like, Star Rail and Genshin Impact get such shit crossover events. Aloy was in Genshin Impact, but other than that, what you get, like KFC Glider in Genshin Impact, and that's supposed to be a big deal. Fucking Honkai Impact third people get to play as Asuka, man. Where is the fucking justice in this world? I heard she's like an F tier character. I think she's literally the worst 5-star from Honkai Impact third. I don't know anything about the rankings other than that. I don't even know if that's accurate. So, but yeah. Anyway, this was a request by one of the comments, but I also was looking forward to doing a video like this because yeah, I'm trying to get myself back in there. Maybe go back and again try Honkai Impact third. I forgot Zenless Zone Zero fucking exists when I was talking about Hoyo games. I completely forget ZZZ exists. I have a long rant video on the channel. I also played ZZZ up to like a certain point in the story. I don't remember. I really did not fuck with ZZZ. I don't know if I would necessarily with Honkai Impact the third, but this is a very unique case because this is a closed story, right? It has a definite beginning and definite end, so I don't have to wait for another chapter like Star Rail, you know, or Genshin Impact to wrap its story up. So yeah, this is a way for me to get familiar with the universe. I mean, this is gonna. I think there's gonna be spoilers. I'm not sure. This is gonna get me some understanding of what is happening in the story of that game. Maybe even like just explain the whole story to me, and then at some point I will probably go back and try playing it at least. Anyway, yeah, this is awesome, by the way. This is really fucking cool. The official Honkai Impact third channel did a bunch of the videos that recap the story for you, and that's so cool. I have never seen that for any other like online game that I played. So again, I'm using somebody else's playlist. Supposedly this is in chronological order, so it starts with the introduction to the verse, which is good. I don't know anything about the verse. And then it goes through like character cinematics, cutscenes. I have literally zero idea what's coming. So yeah, let's see that. And I know a lot of characters are like, I think Genshin, like all other Hoyo games are like, what, alternate universes or something? Because a lot of characters repeat, especially with Honkai third. I know Seele and Bronya are characters from Honkai Impact third that are also in Star Rail, and I know those versions of those characters, so I'm excited to kind of go back and see where they came from, sorta. Yeah, people in the comments are gonna have to do a lot of
Greetings, captains.
A lot of
Welcome to the Honkai Operations Center.
work with me in explaining some of the things. I'm asking questions, so thank you for your patience, and please share some knowledge with a newbie if you can spare the moment.
Have you wondered where the Valkyries came from? What are they fighting for? And what exactly does Honkai mean? We will be diving into the history and worldview of Honkai Impact throughout this series. Today is a basic introduction to the prequel of the entire story. Throughout history, the struggle between mankind and nature has never ceased. The Honkaiverse is based on a parallel universe that reiterates this conflict, humanity's struggle against the Honkai. But what is the Honkai? We don't know exactly where it's from, but it's a force of chaos that existed from the beginning of time. It wants to destroy human civilization, and when human technology advances, it grows stronger. Honkai have tried to destroy us through creating supernatural disasters, monsters, and plagues, and giving birth to Herrschers, godlike beings who can bend physical laws.
Man, first of all, who is this character and why she... You know, there's a saying about the crazy, but I'm not gonna repeat that out loud. Also, Hoya loves German-sounding phrases, using them for their stuff, don't they?
Beings who can bend physical laws. In the Honkaiverse, humanity has already established a high-tech global civilization 50,000 years ago. Modern humans refer to this civilization as the previous era. Unfortunately, those high-tech humans in the previous era lost the war and were defeated by the Honkai.
Okay, so we have like a Halo precursor kind of story beat where the ancient us were kind of technologically more advanced.
The previous era was destroyed, but some humans survived to rebuild human civilization. This brings us to the current era. Of course, Honkai wants to destroy humanity, so they didn't leave us in peace, even in the current era. 2717 BC was the date of the earliest record of the Honkai beast attacks. Fortunately, gifted human warriors such as Ji Xuanyan helped us defeat these early Honkai monsters.
That's a cool as fucking
but Ji Xuanyan disappeared into the seas after an expedition
hard.
to defeat the giant Honkai beast Triol. To defend humanity against the Honkai, a religious organization known as the Shiksal rose after the fall of the Roman Empire. Shiksal was led by an overseer.
Honkai Impact 3 has this much lore? Holy fuck, that's kind of amazing, honestly.
Usually a member of the Apocalypse family, who established Shiksal. It helped create the feudal order by helping various European princes gain power. They also developed crude Honkai-powered weapons and initiated the Honkai Crusades. The feudal armies of Europe fought the Honkai,
fucking
defeating them in many battles.
Some fucking Assassin's Creed alternate history shit, and I am all here for it. That's cool.
And reclaiming lost lands. To increase its power, Shiksal also recruited and trained its own military. The Valkyrie Order is the most famous Shiksal fighting force, and a legendary Valkyrie is Kallen of House Kaslana. The Kaslanas are a family of knights known for their prowess in fighting the Honkai. Kallen's most powerful weapon is the Oath of Judah, an artifact from the previous era that was very
Hey, I recognize that guy.
effective against the Honkai. However, many things happened in the year 1470.
At least
Honkai
from his
created an infectious
Star
virus
Rail
that caused the
iteration.
Great Plague and killed millions throughout Europe. But Shiksal did not focus on treating the plague. Instead, the leaders wanted to dominate the Eurasian continent and declared war against the Ming Empire of China. The war ended with Shiksal's defeat in 1475. To pay for the losses, Shiksal increased taxes and took money from the poor. These bad decisions only made Shiksal even less popular.
I can't believe this is like a part of the plot to a gacha game where you punch aliens with like big titty women. What the fuck?
When Shiksal tried to recover from its defeat, the Great Plague continued to claim lives. Otto Apocalypse, a younger son of Shiksal's ruling dynasty of House Apocalypse, managed to develop a cure in 1475. Although he was not the heir to the seat of Overseer, Otto's discovery increased his popularity. The deaths of his father and brothers allowed him to become the new Overseer. Since then, human technology continued to grow. Everyone thought Honkai was gone, but the first Honkai eruption took place in 1952 and destroyed the entirety of Berlin. The eruption gave birth to the first Herrscher, a powerful godlike being capable of bending physical laws. Schicksal, which has become a rather secretive organization by now, quickly overpowered and captured the Herrscher for research. But Schicksal scientists failed to find out anything. The first Herrscher was then transferred to a Schicksal lab in London for additional inquiry. It was there that the first Herrscher was given the name Welt by the resident scientists Einstein and Tesla.
Bro, the combo of saying Welt into Einstein into Einstein and Tesla. Oh my god.
The scientists and leadership of the North American branch were already very
going.
displeased with Otto's militaristic leadership. Some even doubted Otto's willingness to eradicate the Honkai. These differences eventually led to the independence of the entire branch, which renamed themselves Anti-Entropy in 1955. Unlike Schicksal, which relied on Valkyries as its elite warriors, Anti-Entropy designed and built Honkai-powered mechs. The second Honkai eruption happened in 2000 and destroyed...
I mean, makes sense. You kinda wanna... if you can, manufacture the army is like the way to go, right? Until they fucking inevitably rebel or get taken over by somebody or something.
Siberia and the Russian Far East. It turned out that Schicksal were performing many inhumane experiments on Honkai-resistant children. One of them, Siren, awakened and acquired Herrscher powers and proceeded to take revenge against those who tested on her and her friends. Schicksal mobilized hundreds of Valkyries and depleted its entire arsenal of Honkai fission missiles to defeat this foe. Many Valkyries fell in battle, including Cecilia Shariak, reputedly the best Valkyrie of Schicksal. 14 years later, in 2014, a minor Honkai eruption, referred to as an outbreak, took place in Nagazora. The outbreak wiped out the entire city and transformed many into zombies. The cause was the partial
Okay, now we have also zombies. That's fucking crazy, bro.
awakening of May Raiden, the third Herrscher, due to an implantation of a Herrscher
That's also a name that comes up a lot in various Hoyoverse games.
gem. The Nagazora outbreak was contained by Schicksal Far East Branch, led by Teresa Apocalypse. The few survivors of the event, Kiana Kaslana, May Raiden, and Bronya Zajcek, were then enrolled in St. Freya High School.
So are these Valkyries like immortal? Do they reincarnate? Those are like... Am I crazy or did some of those people live hundreds of years? I kinda missed that story bit, I guess.
A Valkyrie training school built by Teresa Apocalypse after the Second Honkai War. Now we can finally move on to the events in the game itself. Honkai Impact 3rd starts in the year 2016. You are the captain of the flying battleship Hyperion of Schicksal Far East Branch. You will lead Kiana Kaslana, a brash and hot-headed Valkyrie trainee, and her other friends into battle. We hope this provides a basic understanding of the important events and forces of Honkai Universe. The rest of the history will continue in future episodes, following the life of Kiana, May, Bronya, and other Valkyries in the Honkaiverse.
Okay, so far, like, makes sense. That is a crazy amount of lore, and I would not expect such strong world building for just what is essentially, you know, a gacha live service game. Holy fuck, there are like book series that have less setup and backstory than this. My god. I mean, that obviously spells great for like the story of the game itself. So yeah, excited to find out all about that. So next up we have an animation actually called Reburn. Man,
真是烦人。
the story and the setup and the vibes are giving me some serious 13 Sentinels if you know what that game is all about. Also, yeah, this I don't know how like important that is, but this whole playlist is all of the animations are in the Japanese dub, and if no Japanese dub was available, the author switched over to the Chinese. I don't know how relevant that is. But it's like the... It's like the most complete, and from what I've seen, also starts with the introduction to the whole verse, so I was all about seeing this this playlist specifically. Holy shit, time stop. That's just a... That's just like a fucking Power Ranger mech. That's funny. Or Kamen Rider if you prefer the original. Okay, interesting shot. And now it's giving Metal Gear Rising Revengeance vibes, because holy fuck, this is cool. And the full armor with the like with the little like horns looks so fucking cool. I think she did more damage to the surroundings than the mech. Okay, this one I understand. But why though? Seems like she regrets destroying the mech, even though it was self-defense. Interesting. I'm assuming there's some more story to read there. So the next the next cinematic is Will of the Herrscher. Yeah, and this time we have actual captions, so good. I was going to say I wouldn't ask questions and I would just run, but I don't think you can outrun that anyway. So she got corrupted or infected with something. Man, that's some smooth ass animation. Holy hell. Oh yeah, also, how did the mechs like fit into the gameplay of the game? Because I know like the game itself, besides having a lot of waifus and wives, has a lot of mechs too. That's a baller ass design. Holy. You go, Robo Buddy.
存在そのものが間違っている。戦争、欺き、嫉妬、貪欲。人類のせいで私は全てを失った。でも今日私は全てを飲み込む。私が崩壊なのだ。
So I'm assuming the next part of the recap is gonna explain some of this to me, because obviously there's a gap in information that cannot be filled in with cinematics. You just have to play the game, and I didn't, obviously. But we'll see how it plays out. Man, those... I was gonna say, please tell me she teleports it back. That's fucking devastating. Holy fuck. I know I'm not supposed to, I think I'm not supposed to cheer for her, but like, I'm sorry, she has some fucking aura. Wait, that's one of the good guys, right? Nope, that's hers. I mean, she has a fucking mech dragon. How can I not? Like, even if that's like a villain or something, like, how can I not root for her at this point? You know what I'm saying? Man, the animation is like really fucking good. The scene direction and like the music also. Okay, so another animation, the final lesson. Is that... I was about to say, is that like the Honkai third version of Himeko from Star Rail? Which obviously is goes in reverse. Himeko from Star Rail is some version of this character, but I don't know if she's the same, if she's called the same. No captions. But like, there are subtitles in video, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Established. Man, it feels like they're fucking fighting. Also, what a shot to pause on. Was not my intention. It feels like they're fighting the warp, the chaos from Warhammer 40k, where you just get fucking teleported into random other dimension and horrors from beyond your understanding start spawning in. Except, obviously, way more waifu-fied.
程度か。
Man, that ability to just teleport anything anywhere is so busted.
あんたの攻撃は終わり。それなら私の番で文句ある。死ね。キアナ、あんたが目を覚ました時、全てが変わっている。世界はもう美しくない。平凡な日常ももうない。でも諦めないで。何があっても諦めないで。調子に乗るな。
Fuck your special techniques. I've got brute force and a big sword. You love to see it. Okay, it is just Himeko.
姫子、私は最強のバルキリーになるの。
Usually not a good sign when you...
これで授業はおしまいよ。My most cherished thing, so stay alive bravely.
Man, fuck Genshin Impact and Star Rail. What the fuck happened to Hoyo that made this? Holy shit, dude. Is this like actually in the fucking game? Is this like an animation they made based on the original cutscene, or is this actually this specific cutscene place or something? Holy fuck, dude. Jesus Christ. My god. Like every single person involved in making of this animation deserves like a round of applause. Jesus Christ. Goes without saying, but like, holy amazing song. And yeah, then we have Honkai Impact third animation for Bronya. I'm assuming that's like a character introduction thing. Man, some of the fucking designs of just random goons and stuff in Honkai Fair go crazy. Also, we're just killing people. I think Hoyo that made this doesn't exist anymore. Can you fucking imagine a trailer where a character pulls out a fucking gun and starts mowing people, actual people I'm assuming, down for like Star Rail or ZZZ or fucking Genshin Impact? Man, I hate to say this, but it really seems like Hoyo kinda lost their claws. God damn. Also, that's a one pissed off lolly. I'm assuming that's Bronya. I kinda like her design from Star Rail a lot more. But this Bronya is all about that business. Like she's not fucking around. I guess Bronya from Star Rail also shoots people, but... Oh. I'm assuming that's like another victim of this experimentation that was mentioned in the first story recap. We're gonna watch a couple more. This is gonna be broken down into parts. I'm not gonna see all of the cinematics in one video. Obviously, there's a lot of them. But yeah, I'm just gonna put out the first part, see how it does popularity-wise, and then we're gonna keep going till the end, till there's you know, interest. And this is Bronya and Seele's story, Azure Waters. And kinda figured they're gonna be tied, since in Star Rail their stories are kinda tied together. She's like a fucking assassin or something? Kinda wanna see. Okay. So yeah, obviously some experimenting took place. the Chinese can do that? I thought that shit is like it's not welcome in Eastern countries. At least, like, I don't think they have the balls now to show two characters of the same sex kissing, dude. All I'm gonna say, from these few cinematics that I've seen so far, current Hoyo could never. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. I get the. I obviously don't know the details, but I could piece together that obviously one protected the other from like some fucked up experiments. But like, were they using like Bronya as an assassin or something? Like she was trying to kill somebody. It kind of failed, I think. Not sure what that one was about. Okay, so that's the last thing we're gonna see for today. This is the Cyber Angel Zero Exception cinematic animation. Don't know.
ここが漁師の海。これが全部ブローニャ。
And seemingly she's getting really fucked up by the, I'm assuming, the experiments. That's how you... Wait, that's how you pronounce it? Seele? I've been pronouncing it Seele all this time, man. What's with the corruption that's getting to, like, a couple of them? Is that like the Honkai, kind of like angels in Evangelion, evolved to do different kind of damage to humanity? So like first it was just monsters that punched things, but then it was like a computer virus, a fucking monster that could fire psychological warfare beams. So I'm wondering if this is like the Honkai version of that, where it started producing a virus to turn them to their side or something. Dope. Fuck, that's so cool. The only way this could be any cooler if she wore the mech as an armor. Okay, bike is cool too. Yeah, I'm a little light on context, obviously, for a lot of those, so I don't know who we are fighting. Is that like a generic Honkai monster, or if that's like someone specific? The animation is really interesting for some of these. I wonder how it was made. Because at points it looks like 3D models, but then like there is too much detail for it to be 3D models at some points when the camera swings around, I feel like. That's cute. Damn.
Seele. 今会いに行きます
Or yeah, is she fighting Seele? Not CD? I'm really fighting myself to not spell it like that. Oh, no subtitles. Man, this fucking game has some banging music. I guess I should expect that. I mean, Genshin and Star Rail, ZZZ also have some amazing tracks. So like by this point, good music is expected with a Hoya product, I suppose. Okay, and that's it. It kinda jumped to the next one, but we're not gonna be doing the next one just yet. So yeah, we kinda made a dent in the cinematics, I suppose. It's really only like a trial run because I don't know how many people on the channel would be interested in all of this. Fucking incredible so far from what I've seen. God damn, like I don't wanna say Hoyo lost their claws going forward, but I'm just not gonna say it, okay? I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna think my thoughts and not let them materialize in the outside world. Anyway, this has been the first part of me reacting to all of the Honkai Impact 3rd, all of the cinematics. If there is any interest in this video, I'm just gonna, you know, release other parts to continue this. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me, and comment as to what I should react to next. Obviously other than finishing this series if you are still here. And thank you very much for watching, and as always I will see you guys in the next one.